The death trap. The death trap.
Hey, guess what? It's the Death Trap. We're back, baby.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's over. The holidays are here, and we're fucking ready for it.
Trees up.
Stockings up.
Happy New Year.
Not yet New Year, though. Just mostly Christmas.
We made it.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.
Did you just bleep yourself?
Yeah.
What?
I'm excited for being in New York, and I'm going to watch Home Alone 2,
Alone in New York?
Yeah.
Man. I'm going to watch.
I'm going to be like, my family's in Ohio, and I'm in New York. I think I'm just going to go sit at the airport and just sit there for like 6 hours on Christmas and watch people go nuts. But just sit there and be like...
On Christmas?
Yeah.
That's going to be your Christmas? It's just the airport?
Yeah, just hanging out, watching people like make or miss flights.
I love that you're just like, your idea of a fun Christmas is just getting on a watch list.
Yeah, dude. Especially looking how I look, dude. Just show up real like pissed off. Not even mad, just
stoned.
Not happy.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a quick one for you.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you're in the mood.
I
know it's early and we're getting in the holidays. By the way,
quick what? Story? Like a quick life lesson? A quick...
You know what we got to stuff this bag with? We got to stuff this bag with Patreons. If you guys want to stuff our stocking with some Patreon, you should stuff our stocking with Patreon. How do they get there? What is it? Patreon, the Death Trap Podcast.
Just
if you guys
Google
want to
it.
subscribe.
Yeah.
But we need to stuff this stocking with Patreon. That out of the way.
I've grown accustomed to not having their money.
Well, we could use it.
We could.
I don't know. Do my kids want a good Christmas?
Do I want kids?
The
answer to both is no.
Dude. What? How's it not doing it to you right now?
What?
Oh, it's getting me again with the baby fever. With the kids walking around shopping on Black Friday. I'm like, oh, give me one. You know what I mean? Like, give me that. I want to take one of those kids, and I want to take them shopping, and I want to buy them stuff and look up, like, see their face. Like, I want to buy a bunch of stuff and be like, no, this is for your cousin. And then, like, Christmas Day, they open it, and they're like, what? It was for me the whole time? And then I'm like, yeah, the cops are looking for us, kid.
There's a lot to unpack.
I want a baby.
Why?
I just want a kid that like looks like me, and then I can start training it. Get it doing crunches at like 6 months.
You moved to New York and then realized you wanted the one thing that's like the worst thing to have in New York.
Not if you train it right.
No.
Think about how
you're gonna train your kid to get bit by a dog.
You can have a dog only if you take care of it and let it bite you. You have to let it bite you.
Yeah.
What if you train
That
your
is
kid?
insane. If you're like, because you were like, I got bit when I was 36 and I wasn't ready for it. You will be ready.
Yeah.
Just
get
it.
Technically, this is the third time I've been bit by a dog in my life.
Yeah.
I got bit by a dog in the face when I was a kid.
My scar's cooler.
No, it's not. Mine's 4 of them.
Yeah, but mine's one line. It looks like a sword hit me.
No, but mine's deep, and people wonder what happened.
Yeah, but mine was...
People see yours and they're like, oh, you don't know your way around the kitchen.
Hey, that's not true.
Well?
I made garlic bread and I put... You know what I did today?
What?
I made garlic bread and I put a slice of cheese on it for zest.
Okay. Where like in the... Did you toast
in the toaster oven?
Oh, that sounds delightful. Did you put any meats on it?
No, but what I did is I took some pasta sauce, poured it into those dipping cups I have.
Okay.
Then I ripped the bread. Dipped it in the pasta sauce. Had the best goddamn lunch of my life.
So it's like a little, you made your own like mozzarella sticks almost.
I had an authentic Italian lunch.
Okay. And you made it in a toaster oven?
Authentic Italian lunch.
Black and Decker.
Black and Decker, Texas toast.
Just like, Black and Decker, just like the Italians.
Just like, dude, it was like I was sitting in the Olive Garden.
Just like the mafia wants it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if this is a controversial thing. I feel like it is with people. I like the Olive Garden.
Yeah. places like that.
Dude.
It's ridiculous to like crap on places that have made it and are successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good food. It's quality. I'm sorry you might have had a bad experience. Maybe your server didn't give a shit.
No, it's not. That's not it. Is people will be like, the Olive Garden? That's not real Italian food.
Okay, but it's real food.
Yeah, and it's really going to go in me.
Yeah, and it's a good time and it's a good deal.
Yeah.
Like, do real Italians offer like unlimited breadsticks, soup, and salads? No, they don't. They want you to pay for it.
Real Italians would probably love that. Like, if you came over here fresh off the boat, you went to an Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And they were like, these were such a good breadsticks. And then you were like, you can have as many breadsticks as you want. They would shit themselves.
Yeah. They would shit themselves whole breadsticks.
Yeah, just
whole. How many breadsticks do you think you have to eat before you shat one out completely whole out of your body before they could reuse it in the kitchen?
I think it's more of a question of, are you chewing the breadsticks?
Well, sometimes you pack your intestines with so much bread, you become a bread machine. They just come out like little bread sausages. I've heard about it.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Does his tell?
3A6.
I'm not lying. Yeah. You're not the father.
Crack? No.
No.
Not me. Would never. Dude, I saw a school bus today, and it had like it was school bus number like 1269, and I was like, oh, this would be funny. So I like pulled out my phone and I was like, oh, I should take a picture of this, and then I was like, that'd be funny to send to you because it's like bus 69. Yeah. But then I was like, you know who wouldn't think that's very funny is like all those kids' parents, where it's just me taking a picture of a school bus with kids in it, and I was like I don't know, like if my brain's broken or if I did the right thing, or if I went so overboard in not wanting to be judged that I thought it would be funny. It's like bus 69. That's kind of.
I think if you would have taken the picture and then just gone 69 and then walked away, they would have been like, oh, he's just dumb.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's not after our kids. He's after the number 69.
Yeah, he's admiring a bunch of children who are smarter than him. That's what he's doing. He's looking at them going, I wish I had their brain. And I didn't think bus. It's not even 69. It was just like 1269 or something like that. But it
had a 69 in there. That's all that matters.
It was glorious to me. And I was like, I got to send this to Joe. And then while I had my phone, I was like, you know what this looks like? You saw a bus and went, whoa, I got to take a picture of that. I need that. That's got to, you know who else needs this? My roommate, my friend needs this picture. So I don't know. It was a lot of weird thoughts.
I did something
like a bit.
I did something similar last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm bad with the trains.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you the wrong exit to transfer last night, and you had to walk, right?
Yeah, but I immediately, as soon as I got there and saw that it was the one, I was like, "Oh, Joe!" I was like, because we were like arguing on. I'm sorry, you can get back to your thing, but we were talking on the corner, and I was like, "Yeah, but if I go here, my big thing in like the winter is like not having to leave the station and like just being able to transfer." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Yeah, you're good." So I just like. I got on there as soon as I got to stop. I wasn't even upset. I was like, he got me good. So I just started walking to the M, and I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, you got me good. You got me real good.
Dude, Raj and I did the same. I got Raj good, too, because we took the two down south, and we missed our exit. And the reason, so like we got to the stop we were supposed to get to,
yeah.
And I went, hey, buddy, this is us. And so we stand up, and then we get off the train, and I go, no, this doesn't feel right. And then we get back on the train. Train starts moving. I go, oh, no, that was it. I'm so bad with the trains. Dude, the girl in front of us that was like sitting across from us was so annoyed by how bad I was that she just was like, where are you trying to go? And she was like being helpful while also still being mean.
Yeah.
And like we were telling it, we're trying to go to the Lower East Side. She's like, but where? That's a whole, and we were just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
we ended up taking a cab.
You probably just looked pretty foolish, like in front, and like, yeah, she probably wanted to be empathetic, but at the same time, she probably had like a rough day and was like, okay, you're gonna get it.
And
like, I was gonna give it to someone else.
Yeah.
But you're getting it now.
I think she was annoyed by how little I cared, too. Because I was just like it happened, and it was kind of like you, where I was like, oh, Joe, you silly bitch.
What can you do? What can you do about it?
Yeah, I was like, well, we're not in a rush. Like, none of us are booked. Like, it's whatever, it's fine. And Raj was just like, he was like kind of freaking out. I was like, where do we have to go?
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
He's like, oh, I'm going to go stop in at the mic. I'm going to go stop in at this place. It's like, that's fine. You got time. You're just stopping in. You got time.
Yeah, you're not going up.
You got plenty of time. Plenty of time. God. I think I saw racism on the train this morning. Yeah, a real one.
What do you mean?
I walked into the train, and there was a woman, and she was like a Asian maybe. She was sitting there, and it's like the 2 spot, like the big old one. And I walk in, and she looks at me, and then she like moves over, and then I was like, no, because I like to stand, so I'm standing, and then she like moves over a little bit, back to being comfortable, and then 2 stops later, it's like right before Myrtle, you know, a black guy gets on. She looks at him and doesn't move. And I was like, oh my God. I just saw a racism.
That would have been
Is that
so sick if you like asked to sit down and then she moved over again.
Yeah.
And then you pointed at him to take the seat.
Yeah. So it was I was like, oh goodness. Like, I really
just zone, because I kind of just zone out on the train.
Maybe, but I also like watch everyone on the train and make sure they're up to like all good things and nothing negative.
No.
So
it's too much responsibility, dude.
It's not. You know what I mean? I actually Subway serve up and down, and I just make sure everyone's doing okay.
It's a little bit. That's not.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be way too much responsibility.
In a costume. But I like to do like the. You watched Always Sunny?
Yeah.
The ocular pat downs. I feel like I do a lot of ocular pat downs on the Subway, where I'm just like, okay, he's good, she's clean. Watch her. Keep an eye on her. Whoa, my God, I think we're going to get Ocean's 8. Like, there's, like, a lot of suspicious-looking women on this train. So, yeah, I don't know. I just try and keep my eyes open.
I get, like, as soon as the doors close, I kind of just do this. I go, like, we good? Look around. I go, we're good. And then I kind of just space out.
Make sure you don't hear it in the distance.
Yeah.
Like, hear it coming. Hear the crazy.
So, I got something I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Dating.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So, I downloaded Field.
What's that?
It's like the New York dating app that's just like, you want to fuck?
What do you mean? Is it like, so you're playing the field?
It's spelled Feeld.
Or is it Field of Dreams?
I don't know. That's a good question. It spells Field, like Feeld is how it's spelled.
What's that mean?
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm too old for this app.
Like you're paying money?
No, I'm not paying anything. Dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna
I was just trying to say, sorry.
But so you like put in stuff and like you don't put your real name. It says put a nickname.
Okay.
My nickname, Joe.
Perfect.
Nailed it. I matched with this woman. Her nickname is Girth Matters.
So you didn't do the nickname, right?
I didn't.
Okay.
But like, I thought I was being funny, and I messaged her and I said, "Is Girth Matters your Catholic name?" Pretty classic.
Yeah.
And she responds with, "Can I read you this whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do you promise?"
I want to so bad. Yes.
To save us both from wasting time, only seeking a serious monogamous relationship with the right person. Anti-ENM. Don't know what that means.
Okay.
Social drinker, anti-smoking, liberal, non-religious, don't have or want to have children, and you must be all of these too. And then about her, 5'8", 190, 30-60, I don't know what those mean. AKA, I'm 6 feet in heels and not skinny, equals you are taller and bigger than me with 6 inches circumference, eggplant emoji. Manuel Ferreira and end-to-end of $1 are both 6 inches. Do us a favor and measure with tailor tape, in parentheses, ask to see my measurement explanation photo. Accurate size of a penis is length plus girth. Telling anyone length without girth is like me telling you my bra size is 36 without mentioning the D. The D is arguably the most important part. And then it's just back to New Yorker, foodie, wino, lived in 8 countries, traveling.
Foodie. $5.80, $1.90.
Dude, I'm like trying to fucking do my job today, and I get that message, and I was just like, well, I'm probably gonna uninstall this one.
Wow. So there's a lot. So no kids.
No
That's
kids.
good.
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Pros and
perfect.
cons
Pros.
list. Let's do a pros and cons.
Pros.
Pro, no kids.
No kids.
You don't want them. You guys are good there.
Yeah.
6 foot in heels. How tall are you?
6'1".
Okay, so
In
like
feet.
you're right there.
Yeah.
You got so you guys are so far so good.
So far so good.
So far everything's really good.
Yeah.
Now, are you built like a actual? She named a porn star.
Oh yeah.
Are you
But sorry,
built like a porn
the
star?
best part is I called Strink, and I was like, I didn't know that was a porn star. I just Googled him.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whew,
Yeah.
that's a big boy.
Yeah. And that's who you gotta be, dude.
That guy's fucking woo.
We'll actually make sure we'll put an image right now of Manuel Ferreira.
I Googled it and I was like, I didn't know they made him like that.
Yeah, dude. He's a wild one too.
What year was that model?
I think he does a lot of the SQs, those videos. I think that's him. I think he does like a lot of that stuff.
SQs?
Yeah. SQUIRT.
Oh. Gross.
Yeah. A lot of it. So that's him. That's really funny that she's like calling out by name.
She was like,
which porn, like that. You could not do that as a guy. You'd be like, you have to be built like. I mean, I don't know any because I don't, watch.
Dude, I would never send a girl.
I just know the guys.
If I sent a girl message that was like, let's not mess around here, and then sent measurements of what I want in a woman, they'd be like, I'd be on a watch list right now. They'd be like, this is the guy we need to cancel.
You'd be on Reddit. There's like a Reddit Tinder, and like they post like either like wild ass profiles or wild responses and stuff. Like,
I also just am like, maybe that's how this app works. I haven't used it yet, but I was just like, all right, dude, fuck, I'm done with this.
Also, who's ever asked for someone's bra size on the first message? That's her first message to you, and she's saying it's just like if you asked me for. No one did that.
No, I would never.
No one asked. No one, and she's like, well, if I'm going to tell you my bra size, it's like, well, we didn't even get there. I can just look at the tag, and then you can. You know what I mean? Pretend I'm a porn star.
You know what I've never asked for, ever? Someone's bra size.
Yeah.
You know why? It doesn't matter.
You know what I've never asked for? A certain size hole. You know what I mean? In the history of men. Can you imagine sending her a message and being like, well, I'm good.
I'm just worried about...
Is it a good fit? It's crazy.
I've never heard someone talk about my unit and been like, I need you to calculate circumference.
Yeah. Circumference.
I read that and I was like, I don't know if this is real or not, but I'm out.
Yeah.
100% out. Yeah.
I mean, if you go get like a measuring tape, like for clothes, I mean, 6 inches is like, I mean, that's going to be like circumference. That's like your wrist. I mean,
no, I got huge wrists.
It's going to be big. Yeah, but measure that out. That's probably around 6 inches circumference.
That's not real. That's
that's what she wants. And obviously, I'm glad she did lay this out because you guys obviously.
Oh, she would have been disappointed.
Yeah. So obviously, so sad. And it's not even like, it's just sad because that's what she wants. So like, it's like no matter what you bring to the table, it's like, what if I don't like cheat on you and I'm like super nice?
Well, that's why I was at, because I was like, oh, you're more superficial than I am.
Yeah.
I just like, if I meet a person, everybody's got flaws.
Yeah.
Like I don't go in and I'm like, I want a girl that's this tall with this color hair with this. It's just weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I like that this girl also likes the Black Keys and also like thinks that unlimited breadsticks is cool at the Olive Garden.
Yeah. And we have like similar views, but different hobbies.
And we live and we laugh.
And we love.
And we love.
So that's easy. But it's like you're looking for just a big penis. It's like that's insane. That's so It's still so wild to me. I get that it's like something cool to have, but like it's like you could find that anywhere. You could find a big one on like a homeless guy. So like you should be more specific in what you want. It's like a bit.
It was when you finished the Live Laugh Love, I had a thought where I was like, we have the Christmas decorations up. We're finishing Live Laugh Love things. I was like, this is a really wholesome podcast.
Yeah.
And then you were just like, but who cares about dicks?
I just don't know. Maybe it's like because I'm not in the class that doesn't have to worry about it. It's like when super rich people hear about like
it
bread
says she
going
was
out.
37 and retired.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so she wants something.
She's just trying to enjoy life, man.
So she's like not probably that attractive
Yeah.
because
She was all right.
Really?
Yeah.
I figured she was probably working in the office.
About that, you know that.
Yeah, I know. I just get curious about stuff like that, like especially for someone to like have that kind of.
But so
demand.
I got more for you too. This is the second half. Ready?
Yeah.
So I went to a bar last night.
Okay.
And like I know you used to bartend, good amount. So you know the rules, right?
I know all the rules.
You know he knows every fucking rule about bartending. You can't. I always was like, if somebody's working at a retail job, you don't ask them out ever, right?
Yeah. Yes and no.
Okay. Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Is I like met this girl that was bartending last night, and I was like, "Is she flirt? Are we flirting, or is she just conducting business?"
Yeah.
And then
did she have her hair up
no,
the whole time, or did she have it up when you got there and then she put it down while you were there?
it was just down the whole time. Why is it the one thing you were like?
It's a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If a girl puts her hair down, that means
like especially like I don't know, like I got a girl's number one day because I was like sitting there at the bar and she was like talking to me and like she felt kind of flirty and then like she came out, it was like up and like whatever, like tight, like working stuff, and she came out and it was like down and she like started like talking to me more, and then I talked to people and like yeah, you see it in like movies too, but it's like a thing. Yeah, you like, oh shit, straighten out, like make myself like look like I want to look, and then so I don't know, maybe that's just like one thing that came to mind.
huh?
I
mean, I don't think so, but I don't know. I didn't notice.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not as
Okay, but you were going back and forth with her, or
yeah. So like we were there with someone else, but like me and her were talking, and it was going all right. And then she was like, "How long have you lived here?" And I was like, 6 months or whatever. And she's like, "Where you live?" And I was like, "Bed-Stuy." And she's like, "Oh, that's close to where I am." I was like, "Yeah, it's not bad." And she was like, "I work in Greenpoint." And then she was like, "Oh," I was like, "I thought you were, we're at this bar. I thought you work in the Lower East Side."
Okay.
And she's like, "No, I got a second." She's like, I only work here one day a week. I work at this other bar." And she like gave me the name, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you should come by. It's close to you."
Ah.
And so I was like, what does that mean? I was like, is she just really good at business?
It's one of two things. Yeah, it could be she's just good at business, and she just wants you to go there, and she wants you to go there and tip her.
Yeah.
Or she wants you to go there and tip her. If she wants you to tip her Gore, if you know what I'm saying.
Tipper Gore, a real piece of shit, though.
Tipper Gore.
Tipper Gore was a fucking terrible politician's wife, and she fucking ruined music.
She didn't ruin it.
She's the reason we have parental advisory labels, and she's a real piece of shit. Who didn't mind her own fucking business.
What, 6-year-olds should be allowed to go and buy an Eminem album?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a free country? We have people buying guns in Walmarts, and you're worried about parental advisory albums? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
That is
fucking no.
The biggest myth is that this is a free country, brother.
I know, but I'm just saying. You're worried about 6-year-olds listening to Rage Against the Machine and not 6-year-olds having a gun in their school.
Well, I don't know, you know,
on.
But they weren't doing that back then. We didn't know about
Columbine
the guns in schools.
was back then.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was.
Who knows?
It was.
Well, maybe I actually think all 6-year-olds should listen to Rage Against the Machine.
So do I.
I
Tear
think
it down.
Good for like their development too, just to like get in that mind frame.
Who was the politician that was like, I like Rage, and then the band was like, no.
Oh, I don't know.
It was like Ted. I don't think it was Ted Cruz. It was someone like that.
Yeah.
It might have been Ted Cruz where he was like, I like to listen to Rage Against the Machine, and the band was like, well, fuck you, dude.
That's one of my favorite things is when like groups or bands like reach out to like a politician using like their song and be like, hey, what are you doing? Like, we just, even if we support you, you can't just use our music and then have it play like in your videos, like, because you played it when you were coming out. It's just like, no, it's just the best when they
just
like,
everyone. Like, so many people sent cease and desist letters to Trump for using their music at rallies. I think Tom Petty did it a couple times. Bruce. Dion did it. That song that's like, I am a wanderer. I am a wanderer. I wander around. He's like, I didn't even know he was alive. And then he just sent like a cease and desist to Trump.
God, dude. Don't play us. It's just nuts. Just to make like a really good song, and then someone's just like, before their like hate speech, they're like, I'm gonna play this song about the complete opposite. That's nutty. Dude, can I tell you about a dream I had?
I love hearing about dream theory.
I think I had a dream that is a good movie.
What's the movie?
So, of course it starred me because it was my dream, but in the movie I'd probably get someone who can act.
Okay, keep going. Just keep going.
Sorry, I'm trying to think. But, all right.
So you're in a movie.
I'm in my dream, but it's a movie.
And you're in the movie?
Yes. Basically, I'm a person who's having like a bad life. Not the best, but not the worst. But basically, I meet like my guardian angel talks to me. And my guardian angel is actively not trying to save my life. The only thing my guardian angel is there to do is to make sure I don't kill myself. Because if I kill myself, my soul goes to hell. And apparently, like, my soul is like the soul that's like been traveling around, and it's just like useless in like my body, but it's like it's like good when it's dead. It's like the soul of like a guy that was like a good warrior or something, like in heaven once. So like my soul, when it dies, it goes up there and it's like can like help the war. So like they want, like, God wants me to die as soon as possible, but the devil wants me to be alive so he doesn't lose, or he wants my life to be so bad that I kill myself so he can have my soul. So it's like when like there was like I almost fell onto the train tracks, and like the devil like pushed me up, and my guardian angel was just like mad about it. And I was like, that would be actually like a pretty crazy movie. Like, I don't know if like I was just like woke up and like overthought about it this morning after the dream. But I was like, that's a pretty crazy concept, because like the devil's just like, we need to, like, you can't just like fall and die. Like, he like saves me from getting hit by a bus. He's just like, you can't die, because then like I lose my whole war. But like, yeah, I don't know. I thought it'd be pretty nuts.
Did you go to Catholic school?
No.
It's kind of similar to like the Book of Job, which is like a thing. It's like this guy in the Bible, and basically God makes a bet with the devil, and then it's just like, I bet that I can fuck this guy's life up and he'll still love me. And he does. He like kills his whole family. Dude, it's like so funny. He like kills, like, I remember like when they taught it to us in grade school, I was like, what? But then like at the end of it, he stayed loyal. Yeah. And it was like, and God gave him a newer and even better family. Dude, it's so fucked up.
How does the Bible equate better? Is it just like that kid's taller? Like, that one's like 2 inches taller than your other son that you loved. Here's a new one.
That's the thing about the Bible, is they say it's better and you just take their word for it.
Do they tell you, like, did he like meet a new wife, or is there like, did like a magical family just appear?
No, they don't tell you that his new son's into anime. They don't tell you any of that stuff.
God, that's wild. So did he stayed loyal, and the devil the devil
just was like, you got me. God gambled, which is the funniest part of it.
So God gambled.
Yeah.
Is that not, that's a sin?
You bet.
I don't understand that book.
You know what else is a sin? What? Murder. And God killed his fucking family. God just said commandments, never heard of them, and just started wiping this guy out. Dude, can you imagine? There's so many fucking... Growing up in Catholic school is the best. You should read the Bible.
Dude,
just to see.
Why did you kill my family? He's like, hang on.
Show me sevens.
Honestly, because craps.
You created the dice.
Because craps, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from me. We were playing. I was down with the devil. So you guys are like talking. Yeah, it's like we're kind of like the new NBA. Like we talk, we hang out. But it's pretty serious on the court.
And he's just God, so he's like, you killed his family, and he still loves you. And he's like, yeah, he loves me.
Okay.
Of course he loves me.
I don't know about
God.
I don't know about love, but I would definitely believe
he's gonna say he loves me.
If God came down and like killed my family, I'd be like, well, I guess he's fucking real. At the very least, at least I'm afraid of him.
Oh, this is what he does when he likes me?
Yeah, I'm afraid of him. Does that count? Yeah. Oh my God. And then the devil's like, yeah, but I'm the bad guy, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I place a little wager, a little bet.
Yeah.
Thinking you're going to give him make him step in a pile of poop, and it just like a letter that says from God.
From
but
God.
Then he goes home. He's like, babe,
just
I got
an Irish car bomb.
Babe, I got this letter. It was in poop. And I think, babe, son, daughter.
Yeah, and this was at a point in time where you had 12 people in your family.
Yeah.
So he just had to go room to room and just like, this one's going to be okay though, right? I mean, dude, there was like, I think it's Abraham. God was like, I need you. I hate to be this God, but I need you to kill your fucking son on top of a mountain. And he like went up to a mountain with his son, and then like Abraham like pulled the knife back to kill his son. And God was like, whoa. You passed the test. You don't got to kill him. But that son knows
that he was going to kill him.
Yeah.
For God.
For God.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
That whole shit's fucked up.
There was like, I was like, when we were I took a religion class in college because I accidentally went to Catholic college.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about like some things, like what might make religion plausible. And they were like, Abraham might have just had a brain tumor. And that's why he like heard God and no one else could. Because it was just him.
Oh.
So he just like, they're like, this whole thing could be a thing. Because like the founder had a brain tumor and heard voices that were just in his own head.
Yeah.
But believed it and sold it so well that everyone was like, well, here's God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Was he a poor person? Was he like a poor like prophet, or was he like
I mean, he was like the leader of a group of people, so I don't know.
So it's kind of like I think
if you're the leader, I mean, it's always one of those things where it's like, I feel like anytime you're the leader, they're like, I'm so poor. I pulled myself by my own bootstraps.
But they were probably born.
They're probably fine. Yeah.
I feel like what's it called? The Game of Thrones really highlighted something like I never truly thought of as much as I should. But like the fact that people are like rich and like just born into like monarchies and stuff and like ruling families, like there's just a chance that like one of these people in history was just like born with like lack of oxygen during birth, and their like brain just doesn't work right, but for the next 30 years that person's going to be in charge, and they're just up there with like half a melon because like the surgery's not good, the doctors aren't good, like the like getting rid of, there's no like voting, so you're just like, no, that person's just in charge.
That's our guy. We got to ride or die.
And they're going to have sex with someone, and hopefully that person's better and fixes it all.
Hopefully they don't pass on to these disabilities to their progeny.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think I would thrive in like that. I get like, I like at least like fake voting. That's cool.
Do you know how much like less stressful it would be though if we just didn't have a choice?
I think about that a lot. What if Loki was right and we crave being ruled?
Yeah.
We just
no,
need to
I don't
bow
crave
down.
being ruled. I hate most authority.
Yeah, but if it was authority like aliens, where they came down and they're like, we're gonna be the authority where we give you everything you desire, and you don't, if you want to go do things, that's fine, but you will always be fed. You will always have this. You always have that. Because,
but like this country could do it right. It just doesn't.
Yeah, but I think it's going to take aliens just being like, we're from the Federation of Outer Space stuff. We thought when you guys found nuclear bombs, you were going to use it to like as power for the planet and stop all this
Instead
dumb
of
stuff,
like,
and then you killed each other.
instead of like smart aliens, they're just very matter of fact. That's so good. Hey, we're the aliens from space from the Federation of Outer Space stuff.
Yep.
You know, it's the Federation that covers outer space and all the stuff.
We know you guys are into badges and shiny stuff. Here you go, Earthlings. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Well, anyway, your money's dumb. We're gonna plant houses and a bunch of grass, and yeah, I don't know. You guys just do whatever you want, but you're doing it wrong.
What do you guys call it? We've been calling this place Green Blue Planet for the last millennia. Yeah. I don't know what you've been calling it. We've been saying that on account of it's mostly green and blue.
We call it Earth.
Yeah. Well, we don't like that. We're gonna keep calling it green blue.
Green blue. Dude.
I'm going back to what are you doing this weekend? I'm taking the wife and the alien wife and alien kids to Big Green Blue. Dude, if aliens are on fucking the moon right now and they're like, yeah, me and the alien wife, alien kids are gonna head down to Big Green Blue.
We're gonna do a quick drive by, go and check out. Like they just like go down south, like to like Alabama. There are probably just a lot of sightings down there because they just fly from like light years away and they just drive down for like a night and they just watch like us fire guns into the air and they're like, this place fucking rules, dude. This place fucking rules. What is it they call it? They call it freedom? This is freedom? Fucking the shit, yeah.
Big Green Blue's got to figure it out.
They got it. Why are there 5 different flags on that guy's truck? It's called freedom, brother. It's fucking so dope.
It's just so funny, like how seriously everyone like I'm from the United States of America. Be like, if aliens come and we just have to go by our planet name, it's just
Yeah. Did I have a dumb thought? You know, if heat rises,
the stocking almost fell.
It's gonna.
Not if I will it not to. It's
heat
called
rises.
Telekinesis.
How come? This was like I was like last night. I was on a bunch of edibles, and it was like
no way.
It was a dumb thought that went away. Raj gave me a bunch.
Really?
He freaking gives me like a pack that has like 300 milligrams total and then like a chocolate bar that has question mark amount on it. So I was like, I ate 2 pieces of the question mark amount and I was fucked up. He's like, I ate a little bit, and then literally on the other end where his bite was, he said, or his piece that he said was fucked up, it literally, he bit the corner off. And then I like realized how much I did. So that's why like I was gone. But I was like, how come if heat rises and the earth is like the center of the earth is like lava and magma, the core, how come like snow can melt on the street or doesn't melt when it hits the street? How come the street's not like hot, you know?
Distance.
Yeah, I figured it out after a second. I felt so stupid though. I was like, dude, how come it doesn't? And then I was like,
I think you were asking me a real question, and I was like, "You've got this, buddy. You can figure it out."
I was trying
show
to
him you went.
Well, I was trying to think like, how bad? Like, would I rather be like homeless in the middle of winter or in the middle of summer? And I was like, it's definitely summer. Like winter, like the ground stays cold no matter how long you like sleep on it.
Yeah.
Like the ground stays cold.
Yeah.
If it's like nighttime, like the ground gets like a little cooler. At least you're sleeping on something that balances. But I don't know. I think I might go. I might go summer. I might go summer. What about you?
Summer.
Summer, right? It has to be summer.
You're crazy if you think otherwise.
You're crazy.
You're crazy if you want to spend any other season on Big Green Blue.
I think I did my notes, dude.
Big Green Blue.
Yeah, I did the bus number and the dream. You got anything else?
I did field and asking out a bartender.
Oh, okay.
So should I go to that bar?
I would at least go. At least go again if you know when she's going to be there. I wouldn't go and ask another different bartender when she's going to be working. But
I mean, should I go to the other bar that's in Brooklyn?
That's what I'm saying. I would go to the bar in Brooklyn and see
if she's there. She's there. If not,
and if she's there, be like, hey, or
hey, girl, you like bars?
I could always,
Hey ho.
you know what I could do is like go there and then I'll sit down and be like, oh, I'm meeting a friend here. I just read about this place. I really like. I wanted to come here and try it. And then you come in and you're like, whoa. Oh, this is where you work.
Are you trying to fucking forge a meet cute?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh no, I picked this place. And she's like, so this is just serendipitous. She's going to think it came out of nowhere.
And then she goes, you're the guy from the other bar. And I go, no, I'm not. And then we just keep gaslighting her.
No. I was trying to make you fall in love. Like
yeah, that's how you fall in love. You just
she'll
gaslight.
think it's a thing and then full circle.
Full circle.
We'll get her.
At full end of the circle, she's waking up on a boat.
Yeah.
I pop a VHS in. It's just the end of 50 First Dates.
Yep. We're going to trick some woman into loving you, whether it kills us or not.
That's why it's called the death trap.
This ride ends when you get married, dude.
This ride ends when they find the body.
The death trap, the last episode will just be you riding away with a just married thing on the end. Oh, it went away.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
touch it, but it did look
Christmas
like
is over.
We're going to have to make that a reel where I
Yeah.
just went like that and it went away.
Why would that be a reel?
Everything's a reel.
I don't got.
That's a good episode. I had fun.
I think it was good.
Thank you.
I hope they like it.
It was actually good talk. We actually used it the right way where we just catch up on life sitting here.
Yeah.
That was smart. Good podcast.
If you don't like this, call my brother at 440-665.
Good episode. Visit us everywhere. You already know what it is.
Call my
Bye.
brother. Tell him he eats pot.
Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba. The death trap. The death trap.